My mom told me that I've always known that I was going to be an actor. Finding my space in the Nigerian movie industry wasn't easy for me.
My guest today on Rapid Meets is Nollywood actor Bucci Franklin, professionally known as Bucci Franklin.
AY. Okay. He was the first person to give me a gig. He is a force to reckon with. I always wanted to do films abroad. When it was time to travel to the US, I got denied my visa.
Bucci has built a reputation for strong and often intense roles.
I had settled for doing films in Hollywood. So if you had a job for me and you weren't putting me in a film in America that I've never been to, I wouldn't take you seriously.
Started out as a radio and television presenter before moving into acting. Bucci became well known after appearing on AY's script, Knockout Blessing, Rattlesnake, A Hannah Story, The Weekend, To Kill a Monkey.
The gift that I have, you didn't teach me. I know my source, so it's not about the frame of the camera.
Bucci is known for playing intense characters and has become a recognizable face in the modern Nollywood industry.
Just like me, you self not criminal.
Hi guys, Bucci Franklin here. How you doing today? We are live on Rapid TV.
So before we get into the conversation today, I want to read a couple of comments to you.
Before you read a couple of comments, it's so good to see you. I love your outfit. That smile.
You.
Good to see you again.
Thank you so much. And it's good to see you. Thank you for granting this interview.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So I have a couple of comments here that I want to read. This first one says, Bucci Franklin, I will never forget this name. What a performance. I have never seen an actor that make acting this real. Bro is just amazing.
Wow.
I have another comment here that says, Bucci should be on the big screen in Hollywood. That's how great of an actor he is. Another comment here says, Bucci deserves an Oscar award. Another comment says, bro, why is Bucci Franklin this chill? Where is the demon I watched from the movie? Did he leave home before coming for this interview?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Another person says, Bucci is underrated. So the reason I took my time to read, these are just very few comments. The reason I took my time to read these comments is because there's always a journey for someone. And there's always that breakthrough moment, that aha moment for someone. For you, Bucci, I want us to go back to the beginning.
Oof.
Yes.
You sure you want to go there?
Yes, I want us to go back. I know you grew up in PH, schooled in Abuja, started as an OAP. But in all of that, Bucci is now an actor, not just any kind of actor, an actor that cannot just ordinarily walk on the road, because of course people would know you. I was saying that you have to live under the rock not to know Bucci Franklin.
Yeah, you said.
How does it feel for you, for a PH boy, maybe Imo States, somebody from Imo, lived in PH, went to Abuja, studied theater arts, was on radio at some point, and now he's known, not just in Nigeria, but all over. It's humbling, right?
Yeah, it is. Glory to God, you can't take it away from my Heavenly Father. I'm here because He is, I don't think 30 minutes, 1 hour of having prime conversation with you would encapsulate my journey, because it is a journey. Life is a journey. Wherever it is you find yourself, you must go through the fire, in whatever form it is. It may be drought, it may be the loss of a loved one, but you must go through the fire. And I am still in the business of appreciating the experience of being formed and forged by God to do what I was born here to do, which is beyond entertainment. I always say this when I'm being asked. For me, acting is my means of evangelism. So my Igbo name, the meaning is let me say it first. It's called, my name is Onyebuchi.
Yeah.
And that means, who is
It's
God? So I'm a testament to that. You want to know who God is? You want to know who God is? Just follow my story.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, but to answer your question, it's just been humbling, really. You know, every day is anew, every day is a testimony, every day is a testament that I'm just not able to say thank you. You know, God has been so merciful, you know, using people to shut our doors for, you know, not just for me, but for people that I work with, all because the content was done right.
Yeah.
You know, and it was put on the right platform.
Yes.
And the people accepted what was put out. You know, it's always painful for a creative to give their all, you know, into a project, and when the time comes to receive accolades or fringe benefits, and nobody says anything,
Yeah.
you words cannot explain what creatives go through in this part of the world, you know, because we are I say fourth world developing country, and it's not from a place of, I'm not trying to be condescending, because, you know, this is my home. I don't joke with Nigeria. I am a sucker for Africa. You know, this is my mission and vision is to put Africa on the map.
Yeah.
So it's beyond entertainment for me, you know. So that's pretty much it. I'm just really humbled to be experiencing.
I love it. Let's talk about that phase where nobody knew Bucci. What was it like? I love the fact that you talked about being in the creative space. You have to have a thick skin for you to survive.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be dogged for you to be in this space, because it's like, it's a struggle. Speak to me about your journey before this aha moment, before this moment where we now know Bucci and we celebrate his talent. Talk to me about that moment, that journey for you. What was the struggle like for you?
Wow. It's funny how we use words to describe an emotion, a feeling, you know. That probably lasted over a decade, you know, trying to find that, like you put it, aha moment, you know, the project that will change your life, the director that you will work with, that will give you everything and give you the opportunity to create and support you, you know, not be selfish about it, you know, because we're in a collaborative industry. This has always been my forte, you know, but like I said, we're in an industry where you need the next person. Even as an actor, as a director, you need to have your cast to be able to tell your story. As an actor, you need to be able to have the camera, you know, the light guy, the gaffer, the sound guy. But finding the right project it's just been, you know, it's been God using my manager, you know, to shield and support me. Dele Ogumeko, my very good friend and brother, my support system, my mom.
Shout out to Dele.
Shout out to Dele Monday. My mom and her everlasting prayers and unwavering support and love, and just, you know, just her, you know, just praying for me, and all the other, you know, friends and family members that I have grown to love in the course of my journey, in the course of finding that project and finding me. You know, that's one thing that, you know, we don't do here in this part of the world. We just let creatives find themselves. There isn't an institution that gives a creative, and by creative I mean an actor, the opportunity to discover themselves. So it's not about the art. It's the human being before the art.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I say we're in a fourth world country, because you have to do everything yourself. And you get to a point where you either let it make you or break you. Make you in the sense that you find yourself, you're this it person and people look up to you and you're giving back to your community, break you, the scars that never heal, and you're one ticket away from being triggered because of something that happened to you in the past.
Yeah.
I'd like to use this opportunity to thank all the naysayers, you know, and every stumbling block that has come in the form of a human being or in the spiritual realm, you know, because what we do is beyond physical, you know, spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, you put a camera in front of you and you emote and you say action and the story is great, and who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving, really? What we do is spiritual.
Yeah.
Life is spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, so I started off really, I'd say late, you know. Yeah.
Late?
I'd say late, yeah. I encourage parents to, when you discover that your child is gifted, nurture them, groom them, you know, support them. Don't wait for life to happen to them, you know. Because whether you like it or not, life will still happen to them. You know, you're not going to be there to chaperone your kids the whole nine. They will experience what they need to experience: the good, the bad, the ugly, and the weird.
Yeah.
You know, all of that is waiting for them outside. So when you find out that your kid loves kicking, that's the next Ronaldo, the next Messi. Put that kid in a soccer school or whatever. You know, so that's why I say I started late. My mom wanted me to be a lawyer, medical doctor, and I get it. I understand. You know, her time, kids that were respected and revered were in the science. You know, if we were doing art, you need to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
But that's not me. I've always known my calling. It was weird. My mom told me that I had always known that I was going to be an actor because I started really young, entertaining home. You know, so always mimicking people that I watched on TV as a child, as a toddler, and going to study theatre arts in the University of Abuja, having mentors like Professor Ojo Bakare, the director of Biodun, I think he should be a professor by now, Professor Ejue. All these men should be professors right now because they've been in the business over 20, 30 years plus. You know, got out of school, had to go into broadcasting because finding my space in the Nigerian movie industry wasn't easy for me.
It wasn't a walk in the park.
It wasn't. It was never.
Yeah.
It was never. So I needed to fend for myself. I needed to provide for myself, you know.
So it's interesting that you're talking about this not being a walk in the park for you. So just while you were talking, you made mention of thank you to my naysayers.
Oh, yeah.
What did that do to you? What did that experience? I would really love to know. And the reason I'm asking this question is because I have had my own fair share of, you know, naysayers as well.
Nice to meet you.
You know, but I think that is part of life. And it is what you make out of it. But speak to me about a moment in your life where you felt like, you see this that has happened, I would not let it break me.
What comes to mind? I have two events. I'm going to say the first one. This was before, you know, the big projects, right? I was part of a talent hunt show back in 2011, 2012, before meeting AY.
Okay.
You know, he was the first person to give me a gig. Shout out to Ayo Makun. He is a force to reckon with in the creative industry. And you know, we don't give our legends their credits. Everybody, because you know, with the introduction of social media, everybody's now a content creator. There was a time when you needed the likes of AY's platform to be able to get recognition. Do you get what I mean? So before jumping on AY's project, I did a talent show called The Spirited Actor, and they were going to pick 5 Nigerians to take to LA to go do films with Americans. And that has always been my dream, you know. A myopic kid. I always wanted to do films abroad. I didn't see me doing anything in Nigeria, not because I had a problem with the content they were pushing out. I just had always seen me doing films abroad. That's crazy, but that's it. So we did that, and when it was time to travel to the US, I got denied my visa.
Whoa.
And it was a blow for me because I had settled for doing films in Hollywood. So if you had a job for me and you weren't putting me in a film in America that I've never been to, I wouldn't take you seriously. Because I had this conviction in my head that, I'm going to go to America, I'm going to do movies with Angelina Jolie at the time, you know, Anthony Hopkins, Dustin Hoffman, you know, the list is endless. But here we are, you know.
Not doing bad at all.
Girl, God is good. You know, so that threw me off. And my friend at the time, she was my baby girl at the time, Dr. Inya Lawal. She called me,
Way back.
Way back. We went to school together. She used to hook me to read. You know, she still is a smart human being. So she called me up and said, yo, AY is doing a thing. Just go for it. This was like a couple of days after being denied my visa. My whole world had ended. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go join Kiss FM in Abuja. They knew I'd just leave Love FM, switch up so that, you know, because I was going to go back to radio and everybody knew all I wanted to do was act. And I got denied my visa. I had to go back to Abuja. It was just a lot. So she told me about AY. I was like, AY? Like, nah. Nah, I'm not a comedian. Nah. She said, dude, I know you. You're mad funny. Go. At the time, I think I had like 2,000 naira. So we didn't have Bolts, we didn't have Uber. You know, those things that people are doing now.
Oh, this Porsche.
Get your phone, soft life. Get your car. Nah, I wasn't popping then. So I called this yellow cab from Omole Estate. I'm sure Didi can hear me. He's probably laughing right now. I used to stay in some hotel in Omole, Phase 1. And that was a distance, you know, from Omole to VI, because that's where it was happening. And I get there, grudgingly get there. I get there really late because I was just doing it because my friend said so.
Do it, yeah.
I get there and I get picked. And AY says, okay, let me see what you have. And I do it. And next week, they call me in. And that's how I met Alex Akubo, Osh Baby, AY, and all the other guest appearances we had on AY's Crib, which is a sitcom, you know, that put us on the map. This was 2012, 2011, I think. So that happened, but God had a better plan, you know? Hence why I didn't go to America then. The second experience where it felt like was meant to be on a project. I can't say the name of the project, but I'm just gonna, you know, just give you an insight.
Yeah.
One would say that it's a life-changing project, and conversations had been going on for more than 2 years.
Wow.
And I had shut down everything for this project, right? Looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, I couldn't breathe without this project. And I got the shock of my life. Oh no. You know how you're in a relationship and your partner is tired, but they don't know how to let you go? Yeah. So that type of air, I was like, what's going on? You know, the gift that I have, you didn't teach me. I know my source. So it's not about the frame of the camera. You know, it's not about the story. There will be stories. Stories will always come. But the same actors, they don't come often like that.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I got that shocker, and that sort of took me back to the drawing board. That yes, you may be extraordinary, you know, you may have the gift, but God is constantly in the business of forging his children, you know. And I didn't see that coming, so that threw me off. But was I going to stop?
No.
Nah.
We don't give up here.
No, we don't. We don't. So for me, if there's anybody watching this right now, pray for your naysayers, please. Bless them, because you have no idea what the outcome of that nay will do for you.
I love it. I'm going to share a personal experience with you just after the interview off camera.
Fantastic. I got you.
But let's talk about To Kill a Monkey.
Oof.
Yes.
Kenny.
Let's talk about that. You know, if we sit down here to have this, I think we're going to have like over an hour conversation. I would go on and on. But let me just go right into it. To Kill a Monkey. No, before I start with To Kill a Monkey, let's talk about your character.
Right.
The character I've always, I know you play lover boy in some film, but you know, there's just something about when you become that very ruthless individual in a film. Boy, you kill it. I'm yet to see, I don't know if there's anybody that I've seen would dig a character the way you do.
I mean, yeah, a couple.
I'm trying, just a couple of them.
I can name names.
I think I've seen Mike Zekume. I've seen him in, I can't remember now. I've seen Shola Shobowale. Okay, just, you know, you can really just pick the names.
Oh, yes.
But when it comes to you, Bucci, it's like you're very ruthless. And then when we meet you off script, off camera, it's way apart.
And I'm like, a job.
No, I know it's a job. I feel like there should be a bit of a connection. You know, I feel like there should be something. What is it for you? What is in you that brings that? When you play that character, you eat it, you destroy it. It's like I ate and left no crumbs.
Fantastic. So
what is in it?
I'm going to tell you this, right? Before we shoot every scene, I say my prayer. Heavenly Father, turn my mistakes into perfection. Because I know my source. My source is Jehovah. And I am very bold and happy and confident about it. I will say it anywhere, under a rock, above a rock, I will say it. Because I know my source. I know that God is the reason why I'm here, and he gave me this gift, you know. And I am experiencing my purpose as I speak to you.
Yeah.
Now, to buttress your point, right? The reason why there's a connection is I take my time with each character that I get.
Yeah.
I breathe life into the character. I thought we were going to shoot this thing in Benin. So I had shut down Lagos months before I even got the job. I mean, my manager said, you can ask him. When they called, I said, oh, they've made a big mistake. Oh, can we reach out? Oh, that's sad. I'm going to take it. Because I bet I wasn't number one on the list. And thankfully, she told me that she had picked somebody. Oh yeah, I think she said it already. Well, maybe she hasn't granted any interviews because she doesn't like that. But she said it. You weren't my first pick. So somebody was cast for the role, but they made a huge mistake of contacting a child of God. Because I was sleeping. They say, young guy is sleep.
Trouble, Dereka.
So at the time, I think I wasn't even feeling too good. I think I had malaria, I was on drugs. So I couldn't even properly immerse myself into Oboz's world.
Yeah.
You know, that guy is erratic. Imagine taking malaria drugs and you have to do your self-tape. And the monologue that was sent was the scene where Oboz and Efemini, do the face-off in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Cali, shout out to Cali for giving us that space. And all that entire brawl, verbal brawl was the monologue that was sent. And I was meant to send that in less than 48 hours. So it was 8 minutes, a couple of minutes, 8 minutes, a couple of seconds long. And I did that, and by the grace of God, here we are.
I love it. Did you see your character? Did you see Oboz being this big?
No. No, I didn't. Why would I? I've done my job.
Why wouldn't you, though?
Done my job. It's my job. I didn't know that, the character was going to be this big.
Yeah.
It was a gift to my mom.
Oh.
So it wasn't even about anybody else. It was just about my mom. And I'd like to say, thank you to Kemi, because before we got on set, she would call me. I think Tokillamonkey was, I think her last job was King of Boys. Yeah, 2. And prior to that, she hadn't done anything. So it was like a comeback for her. So, she was just skeptical about working with people. She would call me sometimes and say, oh, I heard this about you and I heard that about you. Oh, please don't give me trouble. Just all of that. Yeah. Because prior to meeting me, we didn't know ourselves,
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't. The longest conversation I've had with Kemi prior to Tokillamonkey was, I love what you do. I can't wait to work with you. That's me telling her. I think that was at Banky's, Adesu and Banky's wedding. That's where I saw her. She was sitting and I just walked up to her and I said, I like what you do. I can't wait to work with you. She just smiled. Thank you. And yeah, I'm sure she doesn't even remember. So before we got on set, she would call me and, and just, we would talk about the project, because I didn't have the script at the time. And we would get emotional. And she would tear up, and I would tear up, and
Before you got the script.
Oh yes. Because for us, this isn't just entertainment.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to make ends meet. We've got family members and responsibilities and all that. But when creative to creative, we know. We're vulnerable people. So when you meet one that understands, it's not a big deal when you when you tear up, and not once, not twice. I remember this one time when she called me and I just said, just pause, and I went down on my knees because I'm on the phone and I started kabashing, and I know that wasn't me.
Oh.
Because I'm not a pastor, and we prayed about it and I just let it go, because I did understand what wasn't, what I couldn't comprehend. I don't know if that makes sense. When your job comes to you and you're like, hey, we're going to do it, it's fine. Sis, don't worry, it's done, let's move on. And I wish she was here, because I said it to her I repeated myself, I was just so confident about the project, not Oboz. The series isn't about Oboz. There's Efemini, there's Nosa, there's Idia. There's the character that Sunshine Rossman played, and there's Bimbo, Amanda Sparkles, there's Bimbo Akintola, one of my favorite characters in the series, and she was fantastic, So it was just, for me, it was beyond one character.
Yeah.
And also it was Kemi's vision, so we needed to bring Kemi's vision to life. It wasn't about one person.
And at some point, Brotherly was trending. To Kill a Monkey was trending. Interviews here and there. Yes. And I'm like, I was first to, I'm going to see this. It's on Netflix. And it was shocking to me to see that it's actually a series.
Oh, yes.
And I wasn't the only one that watched it. My boss watched it, my elder sister. And we get to discuss it in the house. I'm like,
listen, that part was shocking, man. And
we get to discuss it.
I'll tell you what Kemi said to me, right? That added to the confidence. I'd say this. She said, Bucci, anything I touch turns to gold. And it wasn't from, she wasn't being braggadocious about it. She was just airing and sharing and just telling me, so if I touch you, you're gonna glow. I'm like, girl, who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah. But look at it now.
And she wasn't blabbing.
No, yeah, because of course the Holy Spirit was speaking through her. Who are we without God?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And she is an exceptional human being. She is kind-hearted, loving. She's a sweet human being. I feel like that's the reason why TCAM is what it is, you know, because she drove the show. She's the showrunner, you know. Yeah, her subjects were exceptional, but she prayed for the project.
Yeah.
She conceptualized the project, so it's her baby, you know. So, thank you, Kemi.
I love that. Now let's talk about your character, Oboz. I listened to I watched a couple of videos, and I feel like the character you played is one that you have to be in a very different space. It's like you have to remove yourself from what is happening to be in that space. What did you do to embody, to carry that? And what did you do? You know how they say, for instance, Kanayo, we always know him as Mazi Sacrifice. Do you know? You get so. What did you do to get yourself off? You know how it is that you embody a character so much, and it now becomes a struggle. I don't know if that happened to you.
No, it didn't.
So it was like, so for you, you got into character when it was time, and then you dropped off when you were done and you moved on.
So I'm going to tell you this. I have a film coming out it was meant to come out in July, but we're not certain. It's called Wire Wire. It was directed.
I think that film has been...
Oh, yeah, it's coming out soon.
Oh.
It did the Joburg Film Festival.
Exactly.
It's doing another festival in Paris.
Yeah.
I finished, I wrapped TCAM on the 9th. I got on Wire Wire on the 10th.
No way.
When you see that film, give God the glory. How I detached myself from Oboz, I said my prayers. Heavenly Father, may my mistakes turn into perfection. And because if you notice, Oboz had phalanges for days. He had long fingernails. So I was cutting my nails on set. We wrapped like 3 a.m. I resumed on Wire Wire, maybe like 11-ish. So I moved my things because I wasn't staying in Lagos at the time. I moved my things from the hotel where Kembi kept me to Ikoyi, where Bolani Austin Peters, you know, kept me, and Bolani Austin Peters she's
an exception.
That's a good human being. Yeah, it's a good human being. You know, because at the end of the day, with all that we have, we're all gonna lose it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's here that matters,
not the physical, you know, the heart.
She's a good human being, and I thank her for giving me the opportunity to play Toby Forge, and so it's coming out. So you can say that there wasn't time to go through the process of detaching myself from somebody like Oboz, because I did too much to stay in character. I did too much. I can't say what I did because I don't think it's right. You know, off camera I can tell you what it was. I did too much. And she tells me, Kevin says it, I can't pay you for what you did. And I didn't get it then. But after TCAM, I get it, my sister. Yeah. Too much. I did lose a part of me.
Oh.
Yes, of course. You'd have to lose morals to stay in character. So how much can they pay you for that?
Yeah.
to lose your dignity.
Whoa. But I mean, you have value for it with everything that has been happening.
By the grace of God.
But how are you soaking up, you know, what has been happening since To Kill a Monkey was released and the buzz that have come with it? You know, how have you been, you know, just trying to ensure that yes, there's this buzz, there's this, you're getting your accolades, that more to come, but then you're not under any kind of pressure to say, oh, I've done this, I need to take it a notch higher, I need to take it in, even if it's a normal thing. But you know, there's just something about this is the right time to do this and not feel pressured by external forces.
Thank you very much for that question. My advice to creatives out there, the ones that care to listen, you know, because you know it all. It's you, it's about you, it's not us, it's you. or my prayer and advice to you is this, right? Pray that God chooses to announce you when He wants to announce you. Because if you choose to announce yourself, this very interesting question that she's giving to me will be very difficult for you to answer. I'm not a kid anymore. I used to be. So there are certain things that will move me. Sometimes I will chit-chat with my manager and ask him, man, imagine if this thing happened to me in my 20s or my 30s.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Imagine that if I was Gen Z and I had all this love from strangers, I'd misuse it.
Yeah.
It would take the grace of God to control myself.
Yeah.
Well, happy person, Papa. I don't have a kid of my own, yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, maturity, experience, all of that comes into play. We would want for God to do what we want. But the prayer is that you allow God to announce you when He wants to announce you, so that your mistakes
Turn to perfection.
That's it.
So before I let you go, it's interesting that you would face the camera, and I observed that for every time you're talking, you're always pointing at the creatives, and that's because you're a creative yourself and you know what it takes, the struggle. So my next question to you would be, the creative space. I know you did CCA last week. That is the Creative Continuum Africa.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
That entire concept was birthed from my journey as a creative.
What
as a
is that
performer.
journey?
Nobody to show me the ropes.
Oh.
Nobody to guide me. There's no love, here. I think that's the interesting thing about our relationship with our Heavenly Father, God is a jealous God. So no matter how much you care about the next person, you can't love the next person as much as God loves.
Yeah.
So it's always a dogged experience here. And I can't save everybody.
Yeah.
But I can create a platform for the novice and those that are professionals, that call themselves professionals, to meet and stay just by being in the same space. I believe if not 5 people, 1 person will be affected the right way. And I'd rather save 1 person than lose everybody.
But,
it's sad what some of my brothers and sisters see the entertainment industry as. And this is not me trying to judge, because I'm worse than you, brother. Worse than you, sister. But hear me out. This is not the industry where you come and be carefree with life and jump into all sorts and don't have control over your vices, whatever they may be. This is an industry where the right information is being passed across, where capacity building is on a constant, mentorship is on a constant. The opportunity to create and tell stories that will put Nigeria, put Africa on the map. So CCA for me was just more than accolades being thrown back, left, right, and center, or the camera shots that were going on. It was the faces of creatives that travel from different parts of the world to experience that platform. Birthing CCA for me was just last year was a lot, and a lot of people didn't know that. I had, my own personal woes and battles while trying to create a platform for some people that I might never remember their surname or first name. And I believe that's why we're put on earth.
Yeah.
Give a hand. Help.
Extend helping hand.
Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody's asking you for your life.
Yeah.
Just show them the right way to go about it. Don't just give them the rope. Tell them you have to flip it this way, you have to do a back flip. You have to do slow-mo. As a matter of fact, this rope, don't do anything with it. Just hold it. Hold it onto it will help you. So there's a lot, There's a lot. Some people need to go back to school and study theater arts. Some people need to be mentees for a very long time, and some just need to be protected because the entertainment is a vulnerable space for a lot of us. Yeah.
So each time I listen to you speak, there's just a lot of questions I want to ask more and more and more.
Please do.
But there's an ongoing conversation, Bucci, of the importance of just paying your dues, not just paying your dues, but paying people their worth. I'm a firm believer that I'm not sure you can really pay people what they are worth.
Never.
But at least let them have value for money, right?
That counts.
So there's a conversation about if you're going to pay in the industry as a movie producer, let it be that actors are being paid royalties. That conversation is currently ongoing.
Is it?
Yes, it's on.
I'm being honest.
So it's ongoing. Because, again, there's been conversation about, you shouldn't pay actors just one-off appearance and then move on, because we've seen cases where you're in the industry for decades, right? Yeah. 3 decades, 4 decades, and at the end of the day, there is really nothing to hold on to. And then I remember the likes of Kanayo talking about paying royalties. I'm wondering what your thoughts are. I would love to get your thoughts on that.
Oh no, I mean it's been working so far, hasn't it? Actors spend decades in the industry, and when time comes for them to pay for their hospital bills, they become GoFundMe babies.
Yes.
That's been the MO. So why should we change it? Why? Everybody's comfortable being beggars, being mediocre, Yeah, we shouldn't. I'm proud of my brothers and sisters that have spent decades in the industry, and conversations like what did you call it? Fringe benefits and what? Royalties.
Yes.
Oh, we're having a conversation now. All right. I mean,
I love the sarcasm.
I mean, it's if we're having the conversation, then yippee, I guess. But it's not going to bring Mr. Ibu back.
Yeah.
It's not going to bring Sam Loco back.
Yeah.
It's not going to bring a lot of them back.
But it would help prevent perhaps what happened.
Would it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. We learn every day. So I just learned something today.
He's been very sarcastic.
Love.
But just as we wrap up this conversation, I was watching an interview of you, and you said you were raised by your mom, just your mom alone. And I do know that you recently lost your mom. How are you coping? Yeah. And I want you to be very honest with me. I haven't lost a loved one. Oof. Yes, I haven't. But sometimes I wonder what it's like. Where are you? How would you describe the space you're in right now?
Oh, well.
And just while you're thinking about that, I also want you to also add up the fact that, so with everything that has happened, To Kill a Monkey happened when your mom was at least still, and...
Yeah. My mom raised me right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She would always take care of other people's kids first, She would feed my friends even when she didn't have, So she would always put people first.
Before you.
Yeah. And I love that about her. So when she passed, week before TCAM came out, I had to put you guys first, so that they can watch it and entertain themselves and get the message from the show that no matter what it is that you are doing, the time will come when you will answer to all that you have done here, if not in court.
So while you were running the promotion of...
Oh, yeah.
You were grieving.
Yeah, well, we created a platform for
I'm so
brothers and sisters. I think it's hot here. That's why I'm tearing up. When we created CCA, and by we I mean because I had amazing people with me. I was. So let me tell you something about grief, right? I've come to understand that grief is a sign that you really did, or you do understand the meaning of love. So you must lose someone before you can love. So I lost the most important person in my life, the most important person in my life, and my advice, because I'm going to stop talking now, my advice to everybody that has a parent, whether your parent is useless or not, find time, reach out to them, no matter how busy you are.
Celebrate them.
Celebrate them in your own way. Not saying through a party or anything if you can't afford it, but call them, make them laugh. Because a time will come when you will wish you had the opportunity to just play a video of yours for them to see,
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's been amazing talking to you. Thank you for being honest. We can have a conversation on and on and on, but I appreciate you making our time, and I appreciate you being honest.
Thank you very much.
And I really pray that you are you're a child of God.
Yes, I am.
And God has He's been shielding you, and He'll give you the strength to go through.
Thank you very much.
This season.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. And keep shining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.